Hey guys, it's been some time since I've done a video, and what I wanted to show you was a relatively new product by Patchbox68 called the PFS-9 Footswitch. Now this is for owners of the Yamaha THR10 series amps, and what you're going to get in the package, if you get the full package, which typically speaking the pedal is sold by itself, and I actually elected to have it painted in the same color that my amp is. Now I have the metal version, the THR10X. So what you get is a power adapter. Now this one is actually fairly short. This is about 3 feet. It's on the shorter side. There is an option to buy a longer version from Patchbox68, so you can get a longer version of that. You'll also get the USB, which plugs in directly to the Footswitch here, right there, and this is where the power goes. So the setup process is very easy. All you have to do is supply power to the pedal itself, and you also want to plug it into the amp, and that would just go into the very back here. There's a USB input, so we're going to do that now. Just set it up really quickly so you can see how it works. Alright, so you plug that into the wall, put this in here. Now I believe that this can also be run off of a battery. I believe it's a 9 volt, don't quote me on that. I don't work for Patchbox, I'm not affiliated with them, so this is an unbiased review of this pedal. So then from there we're just going to take the USB, we're going to plug it into the back of the amp. And we're going to come up here, plug it in there. Okay, now we're all ready to go. So we're going to turn the amp on, let it power up for a sec. Now when you first get your patch box, essentially what you're going to see, you're going to power it up and you're just going to see THR0. That means that's just the default setting. That theoretically means that you either don't have anything loaded into the SD card for patches, or the amp is not turned on / you don't have it plugged into the amp. So in order to initiate it, I'm actually just going to turn the amp on, and you're going to see that it now goes to channel 1. There are a total of 100 channels or patches that you can add to the PFS-9 pedal. They're all loaded in on this micro SD card here. Now you can also get that micro SD card from Patchbox68. I just had one laying around that I'm using now. And you can get a pretty small card. These patches are very small in file size. So I have, for instance, a 1 gigabyte micro SD card here, which is just, I mean, that's substantial for what you need. In the future, it might be nice to see a way for you to be able to plug the pedal right into the computer, and for there to be an internal memory system, something that might store the patches internally so you don't have to be bothered with an SD card. But I think this works great for what it is. Again, we'll go to turn it on here, and since the amp is on, it'll go to channel 1. And right now I just have 4 patches in here, but you can see that using the right switch will increase the channel or patch number, and the left switch or button will decrease the channel or patch number. Overall, this thing is great. Not only does it match my amp, which is great, and they will match any amp color that you have of the 3 that Yamaha has released, but they also have other color options as well, so I'd highly suggest that you check those out. I think it looks great. It performs exactly as it should. I've had no problems with it at all. I've owned it for about a month and a half now, using it regularly, and it's performed perfectly. It's very straightforward. Please do read the directions when you get it. If you don't set up the digital file system how it tells you to, it will not work. I'm telling you that right now, it won't work. Nothing's wrong with it. You just have to set it up exactly how the instructions say. And how you set it up is when you first get the pedal, you'll obviously turn it on, and you'll probably see something like I was showing you before with the THR10 default screen here. What you want to do is you will plug in the actual amp itself. You'll run the USB that you order with the pedal. You'll plug this right into your computer, whether it be Mac or PC, and from there you'll actually download the Yamaha editor from their Yamaha website. Once you have that downloaded, it's actually really cool. If you've never used it, I suggest checking it out. You'll have the amp plugged in. The settings that you have on the amp already should actually come through and show you digitally right in the editor that they're set up. And then actually, as you turn the knobs, those should also react in real time as well in the app. So you can actually dial in your tone right through the app. And this application also has the ability to you can add actually some additional settings that aren't even on the amp, like they have a noise gate on there and some other things. So I definitely suggest checking that out. You'll have to anyway if you get this pedal. But so anyway, once you're in there, you'll be presented with a bunch of patches on the left where you can store these in the editor. You'll save a patch, and then from there you'll actually take that patch file that you get from creating that amp setting in the Yamaha editor. You'll save that to your desktop on your Mac or your PC, and then you can transfer it right to your micro SD card. And then from there you just take the SD card out, you plug it in here, and then you plug everything in, turn the amp on, and you're good to go. Overall, it's a very, very easy process to handle and take care of. And what you're left with is a mobile solution to being able to change channels on your Yamaha THR series amp. So overall, I love this pedal. I think it's great. They've done a great job with testing. Their customer support is absolutely top-notch. I can't say enough good things about them. They really listen to their customers. So I highly suggest you check this out. And you can visit their website with the link that I'll put down right below here. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and take care. I'll see you next time. One thing that I did want to add that I forgot to add in the original video was that this pedal is completely non-intrusive to your current setup. So what you probably didn't see, because I'm terrible at camera angles, is that here when I actually have the pedal plugged in, you'll see that when I change patches, depending on what my patches were set at, you know, whether I had the clean channel set up or power 1 or power 2. For instance, patch 1 is the clean channel for me. Patch 2 should go into power 1 or 2. You can see that just happened right there. This is completely non-intrusive. There's nothing you need to do to your amp. You won't void the warranty or anything like that. You simply plug in the USB and this will control your amp as you see here. So it's a very simple process, and I just wanted to add that in case anybody had questions about that. You're not modding your amp at all. This Footswitch pedal takes care of everything for you. Alright, thanks guys.